Hey, welcome back to Home Studio Pro, and this time around, I'm here to deliver 5 facts about the Rodecaster Pro 2, which I believe has been in existence for a little bit less than a year now. I've had it for at least 4 or 5 months. I think it's great. If you're first off wondering, do I endorse this product? Absolutely. I think it's a game changer for content creators and podcasters, broadcasters, YouTubers. Everybody who's on somewhat of a limited budget, but also wants top-notch quality. Rode has absolutely delivered here on a product that I think actually, because of software updates and the way this thing is built, it's only going to get better over time. And I have no experience with the Rodecaster Pro original or first version. I don't know it at all, but I can plainly see that they've taken that and improved on it here with the Rodecaster Pro 2. So let's get into these 5 facts and things that I've experienced and learned and now taken away. The Revolution preamps in this RCP2 are as good as anything I've used anywhere else. And before this, I kind of regarded the Sound Devices preamps, like the ones in the Mix Pre 6 that I've got. I thought those were great. Super clean, tons of gain. You plug in an SM7B and you're like, wait, where's the hiss? Because everything else I plug in an SM7B to, it's got some hiss. I crank it all the way up. There it is. 59 dB. Shh, there it is. But on the Mix Pre 6, you don't hear that. And you know what? On the Rodecaster Pro 2, you don't hear it. You don't hear it either with an RE20. You know, those dynamic mics, which require just a ton of gain to get you up to the levels you need to be at, they're powered great and successfully with the Revolution preamps. So I highly recommend this RCP2, especially if you've got SM7Bs or RE20s or Heil PR40s. You don't need anything like a cloud lifter or a FET head, those dynamite sticks. You don't need any of that. These preamps in this device will absolutely take care of you. All right, fact number 2, you can save custom mic presets. Now, it comes with, if you hit that control button above each of those sliders, the different colored ones there, it'll come up with the channel properties, and there's like 3 basic settings, like, a simple mode or broadcast mode or podcast mode. There's a third one. I can't remember what it is, but those are presets. You can actually go back, alter the advanced settings, and then when you exit out of them, it says, hey, do you want to save these as a setting? And you say, yes, I absolutely do. And if you do that, it's awesome because once you find your sound, and if you're a person who owns multiple different microphones, and whether you're using them for your voice or to record something else, if you want to get them back to the same state every single time, you can save custom mic presets, and it saves you so much time. You don't have to dial anything in, quick setup, put the gain at the right spot, get the preset back, and you're sounding exactly the same every single time. At first, I couldn't figure out if this was possible or how to do this, but you can do it. Hopefully, if I've explained it well enough here. If I haven't, maybe we'll do a different video on that some other time. Okay, the LCD screen on the Rodecaster Pro 2 with those meters for levels, it's amazing. The size of it, the responsiveness of it, the ability to really control everything and see everything all in one place. The layout is phenomenal, the way they've done it, and also implementing the sound pad, like indications, what each button reflects, because the buttons don't have screens on them inherently, so how do you know what you're pushing? Well, you take a look at the screen. Those controls are super intuitive, super valuable. The LCD screen alone and the size of that makes this product even more valuable. Okay, let's move on to our next fact, and those custom sliders. I haven't really talked about them yet, and the smart pads. They are phenomenal. Now, if you're the person, like running the board, controlling the sound of the podcast or the live stream, you're the host maybe. You've already got a lot going on. You don't need complex, complicated, and things that are counterintuitive to what you're trying to do. The slider's easy to understand. You can solo channels, you can mute channels, and also the sound pad, like I said before, in collaboration with the screen, and the way that you can change pages. I think it's 8 different pages for 8 total buttons, so 64 total sound pads. It is amazing to put all of that on one device. The physical control, you can really feel, you can ride the levels. This is not something you can do if you're using like a Zoom recorder to record your podcast. Is it an H6 that I have, an H5, the little knobs, and that stuff it's great for recording a sound, but for recording like a live broadcast or podcast, those sliders are great. And the soundboard, I mean, you can use the smart pads for a bunch of different things, and effects and reverb and echo and robot voice. It does all that stuff. You can change inputs. I think there's a back channel. There's a way you can talk to your guests through a back channel, but customizable is great, right? But the fact that it's just so physical and it's so easy to control in the moment. If you're a performer, you love those pads. It's an added feature. It's like literally having a Stream Deck built in to your audio interface and to your recording device. And yeah, you don't even need a computer to record like a podcast on this. It's got an SD card slot on the back. You see that red record button. You can use this all by itself to record. And I will say this, everything's been positive so far. This is not meant to be a negative. If you're a beginner, and you're probably not if you're watching this channel, the versatility might be too complicated for some. Routing and input outputs and channel selections and the menu setup. You know, I'm not sure if I handed this to a parent, if one of my parents, that they would know what to do with this. Then again, they probably wouldn't know what to do with a lot of this stuff around here. But you understand my point. This is meant to be for anybody. And it's meant to be easy. And in a lot of ways it is. But it's not so easy that literally everybody could understand it. It's got so much versatility and flexibility, which for you and I is exactly what we're looking for. But just a warning that the versatility might be too complicated for some if you were trying to hand this off and have somebody else use it who wasn't familiar with it. So those are 5 facts about the Rodecaster Pro 2. Again, if you're thinking about this for you for a multitude of different reasons, I don't even know what you want to use it for, but I'm here to recommend it because I think it's an awesome piece of hardware. Like I said, I don't like to make any videos where I can't put my stamp on something, but in this case, I'm excited to tell you about the Rodecaster Pro 2. It's a costly investment, but it's a worthwhile investment. You get what you pay for, and this thing will definitely pay you back in the quality of content it'll help you produce. So hey, thanks for being here on the channel, Home Studio Pro. I appreciate seeing you, and while you're here, before you go, hit that subscribe button so that I can definitely see you back here next time.